If you don't know, every October we do a yearly extravaganza of lightning talks. So instead of your 2 long talks like tonight, we have a whole fun evening packed of maybe a dozen people doing a 5-minute lightning talk. So to get people hyped about it, it's now a tradition for me to do an annual lightning talk about lightning talks. So let me get my timer here, and I'm gonna get started. Greg was so nice to tell me, lightning might strike twice, which means one of my other 2 lightning talk presentations must have sucked. I don't know which one. I'll have to ask him about it later. So previously I've talked about the 10 commandments of lightning talks and why you should not do a lightning talk. They're on our YouTube channel. You can go check that out. But tonight, we're going to talk about one of my favorite movies of all time, 10 Things I Hate About You. Who's seen this movie? Oh yeah, there's a few people. Cult classic from the 90s, 99 to be specific. Here's a few. Did you know, Wikipedia says that this is one of the greatest rom-coms of all time, yet IMDb lists it as a rating of 7.4. Maybe that's just saying something about the state of rom-coms in general. I don't know. I'm not here to talk about that. But if you're unfamiliar with the plot, there's a high school boy, Cameron, and he can't date Bianca even though he wants to because Bianca's mad dad has a rule that says her sister, antisocial shrew that she is, Kat, until she gets a boyfriend, Bianca can't go out with somebody. So Cameron pays mysterious boy Patrick to charm Kat. And it's a great story, and if you kind of know that story, he definitely charms her and pulls it off, and it's great. Classic story. But if you're familiar even more, it comes from this older story, The Taming of the Shrew, by a Sir William Shakespeare. I don't think he actually was a knight, so I don't know why I said sir. But that's The Taming of the Shrew. Great story. If you don't know either of those stories, I'm sorry, I'm going to go into slight spoilers here. And trust me, this is about lightning talks eventually. But first I got to go to Sonnet 141. Anybody familiar with the sonnets? Yeah, there's a few. All right, so here it is, and it's perfect. William Shakespeare is actually gifted a writer's credit for the film because of how influential it was on them, and they talk about it a lot. So this is like a teen rom-com. It's at a high school. They go to an English class, and the entire time they're talking about sonnets, and they keep having this English class. And one of the assignments in the film is to write your own sonnet. So Kat, after going through this emotional roller coaster of being wooed by Heath Ledger and then finding out this horrible thing, has to then write a structured sonnet about it, right? And I could go on and on and on about the structure of the English sonnet and its traditional iambic pentameter and all that jazz, but you don't need to hear that. You need to hear about lightning talks. Yeah, I am an English major, so I had to talk about Shakespeare a little bit. Anywho, I'm going to do my poem for you, just like Kat does in the film. 10 Things I Hate About Lightning Talks. I hate the way you're only 5 minutes and the way you start on time. I hate how you force me to rehearse and polish every line. I hate that you're a tradition now, so I have too long to prepare. I hate the way you end the year with laughter and fanfare. I hate the way you fill me up with energy and goals. I hate how the next day's wasted drowning in browser research holes. I hate the glut of fresh talk ideas that makes next year so hard to plan. And I hate the way that new speakers grow and then start sharing everywhere they can. I hate that you spark new projects that inspire and enthrall. But mostly, I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all. That's my ode to lightning talks, everyone. And if this was the film, right, I, as the lovely Julia Stiles, would start crying, beautiful method acting, and I'd run out of the room, and lightning talks would chase me and play a song, and then we'd get together, and lightning talks would buy me a beautiful Fender guitar, because that's what happens in the movie. But lightning talks are an idea. They're Aristotelian. It's not an inanimate object, and trust me, I don't actually love lightning talks that much. But I do kind of love lightning talks that much, and that's why I wrote them a sonnet. So if you also love lightning talks, you could come join us. And I have this lovely sign-up sheet here, and it's blank, and it needs to be filled out. And You can't sign up first because Jen told me like 4 months ago that she's going to do one. So Jen's name goes here, and then everyone else can follow with their ideas of lightning talks. And that's been my lightning talk.